Mr President, my adjournment matter this evening is addressed to the Minister for Transport Infrastructure, and it concerns a matter that is of grave concern to thousands of people across the western suburbs of Melbourne. In particular, people living in and around Wyndham, people living around the Ravenhall tip, and people in Bulla and in Sunbury, and it concerns, of course, a matter that I've raised in this parliament on a number of occasions before, and that is the issue of the dumping of toxic soil in the west from the Westgate Tunnel project. Now, I have to say to the minister that I have raised this with her and with other ministers on a number of occasions by way of constituency questions and so forth. I'm yet to receive a sufficient answer, and none of my constituents, as I understand it, have received. Well, they might be too busy stacking Ms Crozier, they may well be, and maybe her day will come as well. But they rarely does a day go by when my constituents do not contact me with more rumours, more stories of toxic soil being dumped, around these three areas. People in Caroline Springs, Deer Park, for example, are very, very concerned and have been for a long time about what's going on at Ravenhall. They are terribly concerned now, dreadfully concerned now, about the fact that this toxic soil has been and probably is still being dumped just across the road from their homes. In Bulla, I can tell the House about two experiences that I've had recently, where I almost came to grief, where a dirty, great piece of sludge came off the back of a truck on its way to being dumped. Now, I didn't know whether it was toxic. I didn't know what it was. It was, in fact, I barely saw it before getting out of the way to avoid hitting the thing. I wasn't. This is in the middle of Bulla. This is in the middle of Bulla Hill. I mean, if anybody knows what Bulla Hill's like, if you take the wrong turn there, you're down the bottom of the ravine. And if you're down the bottom of the ravine, the Tobins come and get you. It's all over. What I'm also very concerned about is on another occasion was the hail of gravel that came across my windscreen from a truck that I was following down Sunbury Road. Now again, this soil may well have been the toxic soil that we're talking about. Now, if this is all happening, I wasn't worried more about my lungs on the windscreen, I can tell you that now. But what I'm really concerned, Mr President, is to know what the hell is going on with this toxic soil. I understand the Minister is the only one who can tell me, and I'd really be pleased if she would.